So what were you doing?
Uh, yeah, I'm sorry I had to miss the Mad Labs on Thursday, but I was seeing Lindsay Noel at the Magic Castle.
Ooh, Lindsay Noel of A Couple of Magicians.
Mm-hmm. And
That's so.
and her husband,
Oh,
who's
I
also
thought they were working like different shifts, or maybe they're
yeah.
doing.
Well, I mean, we also they had separate shows, but we saw them both.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah. Like she
That's,
had earlier shift shows and he had later shift shows. So we got to see both.
yeah, because I know last time they were in the castle, they were working together, right?
They did both because I saw. Yeah, they did. I know I saw Lindsay in a solo show. I don't know if I saw Francis in a solo show, and then I saw them together.
Mm.
So yeah,
that's really cool because
they're so great.
Yeah,
like they're both so great. And Lindsay says hi.
That because I live so far away from her.
That I need to tell you hi from her.
Yeah.
Rather than the other way around. I told Nick about your Betsy Ross, Ben Franklin show. And he's like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have seen that. That must have been so good. And I was like, I know, me too. I did see clips of it though.
Yeah. Did you show Nick any
no, I should
the
though.
Word photographers? Photographeries, of course. How could that have slipped my tongue?
Some still video.
Yes, or as I like to call it, topanos for the eyes.
Ooh, an amuse bouche.
Yes.
The eyes.
Photorealistic emojis.
An aperitif for the visual senses.
A bit of the old two-dimensional bas relief, if you know what I mean.
A bit of the old blinky blinky, if you know what I mean. No, that one didn't. That one didn't work.
On that one.
That did.
Blinky.
That one didn't work for you.
I'm trying to decode it.
And like the shutter opens and closes, and you get like a picture. It was too far. I went too far.
It's you know what?
I always go
too far. I say it's got potential. Maybe we can craft it a bit.
Oh, I have just the place and time for that.
Is it well known? Is it exoteric knowledge?
No, I'd say not many people know.
Is
it a dozen dedicated people?
Is it secret though?
It's very, very secret.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road.
It's waiting for you further down the road.
You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggly-dum-da-doo-da-terrio-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggly-dum-de-doo-da-terrio-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi.
Maybe Mab and Kitty, we'll see.
Yeah, it's a surprise. Cubby, you look so different today. What's happening? I've never seen you look like this before.
Well, Joshi, I took a shower.
Oh, that explains it. That explains it.
I've never done that
I'm
before.
wearing a hat.
No, I'm dressed up in a button-up, button-down shirt for a virtual murder mystery that I have in a little over half an hour from now. So I'm actually going to have to leave early.
No worries. I'm prepared. I'm wearing pajamas and a robe because that's, I don't know. I didn't want to put on hard clothes today.
No, that is the right choice, because I don't know what it is about today, but I woke up and I'm like, I just don't have the energy for today.
Yeah. Is your murder mystery virtual or actual?
Yeah, it's virtual. That's why I'm back in the crafting pit.
Nice. So you don't even technically have to have pants on.
No, I don't. And I'm still like done with today.
Yeah.
I have no excuse. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
But because I knew it was going to be a tough one,
yeah.
I went ahead and made 2 breakfast corn dogs. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm like, how about a little extra energy, buddy?
I wish I love corn dogs so much. I haven't had one in so long. I need to actually, it's not that long. I had one when my mom and brother came to visit. We went to Disney and they have really good corn dogs.
How long ago was that?
It was a while. It was like in the summer.
That's
Fine.
too long.
Yeah, it's
You
too
are
long.
due a corn.
It's too long. I love a corn dog.
Hon-
They
honest-
are.
I
delicious.
mostly just have frozen ones lately.
Mm. Well, I've been holding off on buying frozen food or really any food because next week, actually like a week from today, I will be in New Zealand. I'm visiting my family in New Zealand. I'm going to spend the holidays with them. I haven't been to New Zealand in so long. It might be almost 10 years. I think it's like 8 years. It's too long. My one brother I haven't seen in that long. Yeah, I'm very excited to go. But it means that I will probably miss next week because we literally land. The plane will be landing at the start time of the show. Actually, that's not even true. I'll literally be on a, well, maybe not. I got to look into it. The time thing confuses me because like we leave on a Monday and we get there on a Wednesday because you lose a day.
But it's not the next one. It's like last Wednesday.
Yeah. And 1999. And
Well, that's just because it's New Zealand.
yeah, they're really worried about Y2K. But the Wednesday there is actually Tuesday here. So I might be able to join, but I'm also like the first week I'm like driving around the middle of the country and going to like camping spots and staying in like tree houses. So I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation will be. So if I can join in, I will, but I honestly just don't know.
That's fair. That itinerary sounds insane. Just
But
the
I
whole
think
flight.
it
So
might work out because I think it'll be our Thursday morning. 6 a.m. is noon. So 6:30 in the morning there is when the show starts here in the States. So I might be able to wake up early and do it on that Thursday. I'll try, but I can't guarantee anything because I don't know if I have the time zone understanding correctly. And I don't know what my Wi-Fi situation will be, but I'll try.
yeah, Shoshi.
Yeah.
I would say between the two of us, the
Yeah.
amount of difficulty we have keeping the time zone straight between the two of us,
I mean, fair.
it's I don't expect you to know. Just, if you're there, it's great. If not, we'll do a little more trivia probably.
And then
Shoot, we were supposed to do Mad Labs today, but I have to leave early, so we need to do Mad Libs next week.
yeah, okay, great.
Unless-
Oh, great. Then that's what you'll do if I'm not there is Mad Libs.
Yes. Oh, and if you're there, We'll do
Even
Mad
better.
Libs.
Yeah, and if I'm there, and I think I might be at my sister's house before I leave, because I'm crashing one night with her. We can get her to play too. She can join too.
I don't know. Does she know the words toilet and poop?
She knows toilet, but toilet is what they call the bathroom. They're like, I have to go to the toilet.
I don't know. I don't know if that qualifies for Mad Libs. I'm going to have to probably intentionally mishear some things, but it should be easy with the accent.
With the accent. We could
The
do
accent is
one.
really.
We could do one Mad Libs really fast this morning.
I can't.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm already in the basement.
Gotcha. No, you're gotcha. Well, yeah, because all I see is the background. So no, you're like set up. Yeah. It'll be, we'll do it next week. Yeah.
Yeah, Cubby has a murder mystery today, Shoshi. He
You're
can't.
right. I'm sorry. You're
Plus,
right. You're right.
I still have to tell you about the secret homework.
What?
Okay, so last week, I think it was the Thursday,
It was.
Mad Labs.
Yeah.
Mab had me on. We talked about exactly.
Ooh,
talked
okay. I'm
about
so curious about
inspiration.
this.
And okay, see, I used to work for this not terribly good, adequate. I used to work for this very adequate murder mystery company. Management wasn't adequate, but they had a lot of talent. And they had a show called The Butler Did It. And it opens with the butler confessing to a previous murder and telling how he's going to kill the person because of a very specific herbal allergy. Guess the percentage of people that got that one right.
I don't understand. Like the audience members that picked the right person, even though the person had already confessed.
Right. The show is called The Butler Did It. And it opens with the butler confessing to a different related murder. What do you think the fraction of audience that got that correct is?
Lower than you would think?
About half.
Interesting. Because they're like, it can't be that easy.
Or they just weren't paying attention at all.
Oh, yeah.
I learned a lot on that show because it was so simple. I learned like, oh, some people just don't want to be here.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but I've never been to a murder mystery where everyone was happy to be at a murder mystery. Well, private events. And there's usually still one person. But anyway, the 4 sparks. So we were talking about inspiration and we were talking about clip books and morgue files and, getting in the habit of finding inspiration, clipping it, taking some of it. So Mab very brilliantly had the idea where you take a piece of paper, you fold it into fourths, and each quarter of the page is for a spark of inspiration.
Whoa, that's cool.
So I figured if you wanted to work on that yourself, it might be fun to wait until this very moment to tell you what it is and then just completely put you on the spot.
Sure. I need a piece of paper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I've done mine, and also I kind of did it wrong.
And the people at home can grab a piece of paper too.
Well, I think a fair amount of people at home have already put 4 sparks on a piece of paper.
Okay. Okay.
A great place to show that off together would be, oh man, spelling's hard, on the Discord.
Is this a thing where I should write it down privately, or should I get my craft cam so people can see what I'm writing, or I can just show them?
Oh,
Oh,
that's up to you.
Okay.
I told you what the assignment was, and I immediately told you that I did not do it quite how it was described, because I started doodling and I was like, oh, I'm going to do a 4-part doodle instead. Sure. The thing about crafting homework is that there are no rules.
No rules. You don't even have to be at home to do the homework.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know.
But what do you call it?
Work?
That's already a thing. There's already a thing that uses that word.
Oh.
And we all know the English language doesn't have any words that mean different things.
No, that would be so confusing.
That'd be so confusing. We've got to cleave right through problems like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they're going to just cleave together and smother us.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
That's one of my favorite words that is its own antonym. That
Me too.
and love.
That it's also a vegetable?
No, just, I mean, seeing what people call love, I'm like, well, that's not the same thing as what these people call love.
Oh, hey!
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Wow.
it's Kitty fresh from the litter box.
Wow, wow.
True, I pooped and I loved it.
Wow.
I pooped and I'm never going back. I used to not poop. I used to just hold it in. And I pooped one day and I'm like, oh, wow, this is great.
That's what all the hype is about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels so good.
I
All right.
and I made my tea too hot.
Oh, on the bright side, time is your friend on that problem.
Yes, it's true. Eventually, me and this tea will join together.
In the heat death of the universe.
Yeah.
So I just
Everything will be
started
cold welded together.
I started doing geometric doodling, and
Ooh.
then I played with my Posca paint markers. So this is what I did.
Oh, Cubby, I love it. I love geometric stuff. I don't do it enough. I'm so glad you did.
You made that's beautiful, Cubby.
Yes.
I like geometric doodling.
How can that can't be wrong.
Yeah, but it's like the sparks are like overlapping patterns instead of being sparks themselves. I'm just saying.
It's not wrong. Whatever you did there is correct.
Yeah. That's a win. And it's so fun to look at.
Yeah.
Were you there at this thing, Kitty? Do you know what he's talking about with the 4
No.
sparks? Okay,
4
you
sparks.
might have to re-explain it to Kitty, and you might have to get a piece of paper.
I heard something about dividing a piece of paper into 4 corners or 4 sections and doing a spark of inspiration in each corner. Or no, what is it?
Quarter.
Quarter.
But yes, like just piece of paper, 4 sparks. They can be found, they can be drawn. Well, I mean, it's art homework, so like,
Yeah. Okay.
just
Well,
follow your heart song.
I'm gonna do mine on my tablet, if that's all right.
Hells yeah.
That's the rules.
And 10-foot Alice, yes, I would think that kind of the takeaway is that I'm very inspired by the flag of Maryland.
Oh, do you guys want to see drawings that I've been working on?
Yes, but let's do this thing because Cubby has to leave
Let's do that first.
No,
very
y'all.
soon.
I
And I
wanted
don't
to
know how
say
to
it
do-
early, so you had like the rest of the show to work on it.
Okay, but I don't need it explained again because I'm still very I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what.
Oh, well,
I'm
that
confused.
I can help with.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
So should I fold it into quarters so there's like little?
yeah, so that you have basically like 4 little windows.
Okay.
I'm gonna Kitty, you probably already figured this out. You might not want to fold your tablet in half.
I'm gonna try to not fold it. I've got a little grid that I can put over the top if I like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Ooh, oh, that's cool. Because and note, I didn't say I don't know if you can fold your tablet. I have every confidence you could fold that tablet in half if you really wanted to.
Boy, do I not want to.
That was my second part of thing. Then you have like 4 little.
And I put inspiration in each one, just any inspiration.
Yeah, it's like you find a spark for each of the quadrants, just a little spark of inspiration, and you represent it somehow.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Well, we were talking about like morgues and clip files and clip books where you're actually like doing collage, like looking through different things, and you can either copy the picture or just paste it right in. And that's kind of what led to it. But the idea is just 4 sparks of inspiration is the idea. Like you just want to inspire yourself. Which is why I think I started doodling, because that's something I do when I need to release.
Oh, am I supposed to write words or draw pictures?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Huh. So just like 4, and they don't. Okay.
I mean, they don't have to relate to each other. They don't have to interact with each other, but they absolutely can. It's just, it's more of a. I think it's more of a brainstormer. Like this was great because I've been feeling the urge to create, but I've been very depressed and exhausted.
And just like being given the freedom to doodle was great.
Yeah, and so then I took extra time and I did the paint because that was very unnecessary and like took a couple of hours because I had to like wait for each color to dry.
It's beautiful. What you made is beautiful.
And honestly, I'm thinking I should make more of these just because it was kind of fun and relaxing, and I can hang them up and it's just pretty. And want to know what's on the other side of this?
What?
Is it a phone number?
Hey, an indulgence!
Yay! Parts of an indulgence. Documented indulgence.
I love those indulgences. They crack me up so much.
Yeah. A couple of times in my life I've dressed up as a pope and I've sold indulgences.
And Kitty, have you seen pictures of this Pope costume? Because it's actually like incredible.
I don't know. I feel like I can just picture him as the Pope.
It's like not like a janky thrown together Pope costume. Like it's legit.
Nice.
Oh, and there's that movie Conclave that just came out that's about like a fictional choosing of the Pope situation. So like popes are on the brain right now. So you might want to bring that back out.
That
thinking about popes.
From what I've heard, Conclave is the best movie about cliques since Mean Girls.
Conclave.
Yeah.
It's fun to shout Conclave ever so often when you're watching that movie because it's very boring.
Oh, there are a lot of people who are like crazy into it.
The preview makes it look very intriguing and exciting, and then you're like, There's a lot of red fabric, a lot of beautiful red fabric.
Well, it's all just men talking.
Not
But-
all. Yes. it is.
With Isabella Rossellini coming
Yeah.
in, and from what I've heard, serving, can't say it on the stream, like nobody's business.
No, I wish
No?
that she did. No,
Ah!
yeah. Well, I don't know. People might disagree with me. I found it a little underwhelming, but I
All
did
right.
watch. I did watch the whole thing.
Well, I mean, if it kept you that long, that's something.
Conclave,
Conclave! I mean, like,
and it's very pretty.
I do want to, like, pregame and get drunk and, like, smash beers and yell Conclave, and then watch a
Conclave.
little movie about priests
Yeah,
being catty toward each other.
and
I mean-
the ending. The ending is interesting.
Love me some John Lithgow.
Yeah,
And he
He's
looks
very tall.
he looks like he's playing a real piece of work. He plays a good kind of nasty.
And you put him in one of those caustics. He looks 9 feet tall. In that movie.
He is like, he's very tall.
He's very tall, but then you put him in that and around everyone else, like he looks gigantic.
John Lithgow is just amazing. He can do comedy, drama, weird.
Yeah. I really liked Third Rock from the Sun. I thought that was like a
Oh, that
really
show was
actually very good funny show.
Yes. And that had a joke in it so good that it made me analyze the concept of postmodern humor.
What joke?
Okay. So, you know that there was a recurring guest star
Yeah.
of William Shatner
Yes.
as the big giant head.
The big giant head, yes.
And there's this one episode where he travels, but he ends up on the wrong place of Earth. And they have to pick him up at an airport. And he comes off
Okay, I
of the
don't-
bridge,
I
off
don't
of
remember
the
this.
plane.
I don't remember this episode.
It's in the reciting. And I think the joke is that he'd been drinking or something, like he was a mess, he was in a terrible thing, but he goes,
Yeah.
the strangest thing, I looked out on the wing of the airplane, and there was something there. And then John Lithgow goes, that happened to me!
Me too.
And it was just like, oh my God. That's so funny. And completely, the humor is completely based on anything but the moment. It's based entirely on the outer information.
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't get that joke, remember, here at the Crafting Show, we are always happy, thrilled, honestly, to explain a joke.
The funniest part of a joke is the explanation.
Yeah. They say explaining a joke is like dissecting a frog. It's a lot of fun, and with a little science, you still got a frog.
I don't know. I've never heard that before. Oh, someone needs an explanation. I might need to make up a little thing that we can play when we explain a joke.
We should have, I think I want a joke explainer badge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we should have crafting show merit badges. Can you make those, Kitty?
Yeah. What are merit badges? Oh yeah, like patches.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's gonna go on?
It's like, I had a joke explained to me by Cubby and Shoshi.
Yeah.
I think crafting show merit badges, you have to make your own.
Oh, you're so right.
Oh.
Cubby, this is why I keep you on the show. This is why you're the heart of the crafting show.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to cut this week. Not going to get cut this week. I can relax.
You
Just
can't
every week, I'm like,
tell-
this is it. This is the week Shoshi realizes she doesn't need me.
No, I do need you, and you're gonna go soon, and you won't be here.
Oh,
Do you have to go now?
no.
Okay.
I have enough
You
time
sure?
to explain a joke.
Okay.
Okay, so the first part, a lot of people probably get right away. So William Shatner in a plane seeing something on the wing is a reference to a very classic Twilight Zone appearance. William Shatner did 2 Twilight Zone appearances. One where he's the only person that sees a gremlin that's attacking the engine of the airplane and keeps trying to warn everyone else, and everyone thinks they're crazy. And another where he falls under the diabolical spell of a fortune-telling devil machine.
Yeah.
That one's a little... It's great because it is a dumb premise. And
But he makes it work somehow.
well, both of them. They just play it
Yeah.
to the absolute heights of seriousness, and it's great.
Yeah.
But the airplane one was one of 3 or 4 episodes of the Twilight Zone that was adapted into Twilight Zone the movie. And in that adaptation, John Lithgow played the passenger who saw the gremlin and no one else did. And also, none of the stories chosen were written by Rod Serling.
Huh. That, I mean, we could talk about the disaster that was that movie.
Well, that was oh my goodness. I mean, the deaths.
Yeah, like it was a horrific disaster for whom the people responsible have never been punished.
Yeah, because it was just, they cut corners, right?
It was literally the director.
Wait, that was Spielberg?
Huh?
Spielberg?
No,
Oh,
he
wait.
didn't direct the Twilight Zone movie.
No, he adapted it. He was
Yeah.
a producer. Sorry. Spielberg
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
producer.
he was-
Landis directed it. Well, we haven't really seen John Landis movies in a while. I guess you kill 2 kids and a character actor.
Not a great person.
Yeah. But that is also and also, if you've ever watched that movie and noticed that the guy who kind of keeps the racist dude who learns his comeuppance, how his vignette is a lot shorter than the other ones, it's because there was,
There was
an extended
horrid-
Vietnam sequence
Yeah,
that didn't
go well
go well.
at all. But yes, that's the joke. Ha 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 ha.
But also, that's the one where he's Hitler at the end, right? And then and they never get to that.
Yeah.
Which is that's the one moment that makes that whole episode work. You're
Surprise!
Hitler.
The whole time? Okay, before you go, I think you saw this, but I'm going to post it here.
Thank you for posting it there.
No rush. We
No.
don't understand time.
Look, here's the... Okay, so time. I understand time. I figured it out. Time is a flat circle, right?
Sure.
What else is a flat circle?
Pizza.
Pancakes.
Coins. That's right. Time is money.
Ah.
So it's
Or-
made up? It's made up? It's a fictional concept?
Yeah,
That we
yeah.
all
It's
somehow agree with?
our best
Fair.
guess as to how a thing might work.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, yeah.
But
Hey!
so here's the thing.
Hi,
If
Evelyn.
I don't die in the next 11 months, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
have another birthday. So Seems like you can't get this wrong, Fog.
But if you need the pressure of a deadline to get it done, then my goodness, Fog, you must finish this quickly. Otherwise, the orphan puppies will die.
Oh, the lack of birthday accolades.
Oh. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll be in touch then.
Oh, the lack of accolades.
The accolades.
The lack of accolades.
The accolades.
The accolade lock. Ooh, let's all move to Scotland and own a lake and call it the Loch of Accolades.
The
Loch of Accolades.
And then we can compliment people and throw them in it.
Oh, that's nice on a hot day. Jump in a lake.
I only like Scotland in the summer. It's too cold for me otherwise.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go on that
You're gonna
note.
be late.
Yeah,
Okay.
then I truly will suffer a lock of accolades.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
Bye.
Oh, that's
We'll see you.
horrible.
I'll try and be there next week. We'll see.
We'll see.
Here, I don't think I have anything stopping me.
Sweet. Well,
Except
then
for-
we'll
I forgot to
just
wake
make,
up early.
we'll just make fun of Shoshi. Actually, it's gonna be so much worse, Kitty.
Oh yeah. What are we gonna?
We're gonna say nice things about her while she's
Ah.
not here.
She's never gonna know what to do about it.
At least you're doing it behind my back.
Doing what
That's-
behind your
At
back?
least say nice things about me behind my back.
What? How could you hear us? My mouth was covered.
I did this.
Yeah, I did. I did this. I did it on the right side too.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to someone else.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Please leave.
We don't want you to be late. Yay.
So he was doing a murder mystery.
Yeah.
I was listening while I was getting all my tea and pooping together.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm in my pajamas and robe today because I didn't feel like putting on clothes. So I told the chat, but I'm also telling you, I'm going to stop. I can't see them. I can't see the compliments.
Gotcha. Got
My
you with
head-
that one.
My head will get too big every time I get complimented. Do you know the in Looney Tunes, the buzzard, the little buzzard that's like, I'm whipping up a baby bumblebee, and the mom's like, you're gonna catch me a rabbit, and he's like, no.
No.
That's who I turn into if you compliment me.
It's
No,
good to know
no.
the character.
No. But next week I'll be in New Zealand.
Oh yay! That's gonna be so awesome for you.
So I'm visiting my family. I haven't seen them in like it might be almost 10 years. I can't believe that, but it might be true. Like,
Wow. Look, Shoshi,
Yeah.
I know you're gonna be in an exotic country and you're gonna be spending time with family, but I think it'd be really cool if you filmed from New Zealand.
I'm gonna try. So the time that this show starts is 6:30 in the morning
Okay.
in New Zealand time, which is very early for me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna really try.
You
And
remember that one time I did the crafting show from bed? You could do that.
I could.
Uh-huh.
I could, and I might. The thing for me is I'm not sure of my Wi-Fi internet situation. Because at the first week that I'm there, we're going to be driving around like the middle of the country, and we're staying one night in like a tree house, and then another night we're staying on like a farm stay. Like we're doing the real like rough things. So I'm just not sure if I will have the Wi-Fi internet to be able to connect. But I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. I think I think I will still, I'm also a little confused about how the time zone will work, but I think I'm going to be at my sister's house the day of the crafting show, in which case I'll be able to do it. Yeah. Oh, I just went through a name change situation as well. Congratulations. It's very annoying. But then once it's all done, it feels great. And it's so nice to like look down on your ID and all your official papers and see like your real name.
I
so
just
happy for
got
both of
done getting my passport renewed
Oh,
and
yeah.
thinking about how, because I'm going to be going on a cruise and like all the like paperwork has all the wrong name on it. And like, I'm like, man, changing this shit when I do it is going to be such a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's going to feel so good one day.
It does. It feels really nice. But like also like it took me a very long time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I like it's yeah. It's good. It'll be good. I'm happy for all of you, however long it takes. That's the message I have is like don't let yourself feel bad about it. Take as long of a time as you need to. Because I really made myself feel bad about it for a long time. I'm like, I'm irresponsible or whatever. Not irresponsible, but like it's good. It feels real nice. But there's so many things too. You forget how many things. I still have a few things around with my old name, but I'm working on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Yeah, because like you assume, but you just don't really know. I'm so happy for you. That's great.
Yay.
That's really,
Congratulations.
really great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Honestly, the DMV was the easiest.
Really?
Yeah. The DMV was like, yep, here you go, boom, done. They were so nice. I'm always worried going to the DMV. And then every time I go, I'm like, actually, everyone's really nice here. And it was fine. And then the medical stuff wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Honestly, the ones that are giving me the most trouble are the banks.
They want your money.
Well, like, I went in with my ID and they're with my new ID and they're like, no, you actually need your new ID and your old ID and all the paperwork. I was like, what? Okay. So yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the passport was fine. It just took time.
Yeah, passports aren't that bad. They just take time, but yeah, you got to remember to get them done. Like I just sent mine in yesterday and I'm leaving February 2nd. So I'm like, that should be enough time.
I think you should be okay. Mine came sooner than I thought. They said it was going to be like 11, 12 weeks, but it like 6.
Yep. They told me it was going to be 4 to 6, but I remember back in the day when it was like 9 months.
Yeah, it could be like, yeah. But yeah,
So-
I'm excited to go to New Zealand with my correct passport.
Yay. I made a couple things.
Ooh, I would love to see them.
There's one that I would love to show you, but I don't know how to do it in this area because it's kind of big. And I don't know. I could try. So I made a wash tub base. I got this big metal wash tub, cut a hole in it, shoved a string through it, cut some notches on a broom, and now I have a wash tub base to use in the Wench show.
That's amazing. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'd love to see that. Yeah, if you get maybe not today, but maybe some other week when you can.
I can try to bring it in here.
Yeah, try.
I'll really try.
Yeah.
And not knock over everything.
Sort of. So my family moved there about almost like 25 years ago in 97, however many years ago that was. And I lived there for a while. The rest of my family is there, like all my siblings and my mom and my dad until he died. I mean, technically, I guess he's still there. But I came back to the States to like go to school and stuff. But yeah, they still live there. So I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm from there, but my family emigrated there. And I have permanent residency.
That's pretty awesome. Like having residency outside of the United States is really cool.
It might come in handy. I don't know. Who knows?
You better come back.
Might come in handy. Also, if I need to like bring friends from here there to save them, depending on.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
I'll see what I can do. But actually, that's what I'm going to look into when I'm there, because my residency is permanent, but my returner's visa isn't. So like, oh, look at that. But I'm going to look into that while I'm there, like what I need to do to like make sure I am actually a resident there.
Yeah.
You're already my friend. You're already my friend. And yes. Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Do you really think we hear it?
Yeah, it sounds great.
I don't really know how to play it. I just know that. Let me see if I could do a song. Wait. Okay, I tried. That doesn't really sound like it.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
So it's pretty easy. The hardest part was cutting this notch. Went in with a bunch of different kind of saws. And then a screw just made the hole for the string. I mean, not a screw, a drill. And then this part was fun to solve. Brent helped me with it. So for the hole, I don't know if you could see, we drilled a hole and then just used a grommet.
Nice.
To make the hole smooth so the string didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so the string doesn't come up through the inside of it?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it go the other way?
What do you mean?
Like, doesn't the string come up through the center of
Yeah.
the barrel?
It does.
Oh, but it's turned upside down?
No, that's the front of it.
Oh, I see. Oh, interesting.
Which is really shiny.
Yeah, no. In my head,
That was the inside.
well, yeah, like in my head, it was like this. So like it sat down and then the string like came out through the.
Oh,
But
no.
it's not.
The string comes out the center.
Yeah,
then-
it's actually like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because I realized, I was like, you know what? I've heard of this thing, the washed up bass, but I was like, I don't know if I've ever actually seen one in real life.
Now you have.
Yeah. Cool. It sounds good.
It sounds like bassy. Yeah. Super bassy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm looking at pictures of it now. It's like, oh, that's so different than I thought it was going to be. That's so cool. Yeah. Cool.
And then I could keep showing stuff off if we like.
Please.
All right. I decided at some point that I wanted to make a stoner coloring book.
Nice. I love that. One of my friends years ago made a like stoner coloring / activity book, and
Yeah.
it was real good. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that little forest.
Yeah, all the
Little
mushrooms and the
road.
trees are smoking a joint, and the happy little joint is walking.
Smoking a joint.
Yeah.
A joint
So
smoking
that's
joint.
the sketch. I've started doing the line work. I haven't started coloring it in yet.
Well, no, you
and
won't
then-
color it in, right?
What?
You won't color it in, right?
Well, I
Other-
will though, just because I want to also.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And then here's a sketch for a girl with pot leaves in her hair. But I'm gonna do a much better job.
Oh, cute. Oh, I like the bubble.
Yeah. And I don't know how to make gum weed, but that's okay. It could just be a bubble. But yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of drawing this week. I've been having like a hard time with it because I'm like, I don't know how to draw. I suck at this. And I'm intimidated by my own shit. And so I'm just dealing with that and trying to draw through it anyway.
I think your drawings look great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I think you
yeah.
have your own style, and I feel like the things that you don't like about your drawing, I think are just areas that you're unsure of your style. And once you figure that out, you're going to love what you make.
Thank you. I will hang on to that.
Yeah.
I will keep that nestled close because that is helpful.
Because that like I can see it. Like I can see your style, and I've seen it like develop over this time, and it's like, ooh, it's like it's coming out.
Yay.
And it's fun and good.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing to do is just keep doing it and not give up. Like I keep thinking like, oh, this is stupid. I shouldn't even be bothering. I'm going to do something else with my time. No, I can sit around and draw.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Are you still working on your Four Corners thing?
Yeah, I started a thing. I like underwater stuff. I find that inspiring. So I'm doing some weird little fishy underwater things.
I might get inspired by your inspiration because I filled 3 of my corners. I haven't filled the fourth one yet. I might put an underwater thing in it. But I was pretty lazy with mine so far. I've just kind of like started getting in there.
Oh, I'm so inspired by sluts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. That's one of my
obviously.
that's one of my favorite things in like I love it when the sluts win. Like when you've got like a movie or a story and like you're like, yes,
the sluts win.
Because normally they get punished and you're like, no, they should win.
Yeah, we love the sluts.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got those stickers that I made right here. Remember these?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so this other thing over here it's supposed to be a rhinestone, but I don't know how to color a rhinestone yet, so I'm going to work on that.
Is that a color wheel?
No, it's a rhinestone.
Oh, I see. Oh, like top view.
Yeah, top down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
what a great thing to be inspired by, like a sequin, a rhinestone. Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah. And then that little flower at the bottom, that's a flower from Animal Crossing that I just drew from memory. And I think I want to look up a reference to really draw it better.
It looks like a little bit like a lily of the valley.
That is what it is.
Oh, there you go.
Great. Excellent. You knew what it was.
Well, that's one of the so the name Shoshana is a very old name. And so it basically just means like flower. But over the years, it's come to mean like either rose or lily. So like any flower that's a rose or a lily, I'm always like, that's me. So I know a lot of like
Lily
roses
stuff.
and lilies. Yeah.
Whenever I hear Shoshana in the world, I always get so excited because I'm like, I know a Shoshana.
I worked a gig last week where I was doing like set design stuff, and the owner of the space we were in, her name was Shoshana.
Wow.
We're like, dude,
that
Shoshana.
must like almost never happen.
Almost never happens. I did a workshop, like a Zoom acting workshop out here where there was another Shoshana, and that was pretty cool. In high school, in my chorus class, there was another Shoshana.
Oh, wow.
That's about it.
I recall an episode of Bob's Burgers where a character had an airplane or a seaplane named Shoshana.
A seaplane named Shoshana. That's good. There's in media. So in The Simpsons, Spike had a girlfriend whose name was Shoshana. In the episode where Mo does like Mo's family feed bag, he like makes it a family restaurant. There's Spike's like, this service is awful. I'm out of here. Let's go, Shoshana. And then there was like in the show Girls, there was a character named Shoshana. And then the show A Black Lady Sketch Show, which if you've never seen, I highly recommend. It's on HBO. It's very funny. They had a character in a sketch whose name was Shoshana Green.
Whoa.
Spelled exactly the way I spell my name. And I was like, does a writer know me? Like, that's crazy.
Legendary.
That's the best one. That's my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
I was like, clearly they need to get me as a writer on that show.
I have a Wild Brent appears.
Huh? Oh, hello.
A Wild Brent has appeared.
He's so
I
wild.
think he just needs to tell me something though.
Goodbye.
Fair.
Oh, bye. Speaking of passports, he's going to get his right now.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things I'm inspired by. But my craft for today was going to be, so I'm going on this big trip. We're going for 3 weeks. And we're going to have I know, right? It was very wild for me. And I also, it was only my senior year. She was like a year younger than me. And I never had that experience where someone says my name and I'm not sure if it's me. It was very strange. I was like, normally when I hear Shoshana, it's me. Yeah. So my craft for today was going to be so we're going for 3 weeks and we have a friend staying in our house while we're gone. So my craft for today, I think, was like to clean out one of my closets so that it's not like a crazy mess for the friend staying over. So I might bring the laptop and the camera over there and do some like what's it called? Co-working?
Now I was just using this word yesterday. Body doubling.
Yeah, do some body doubling while I clean out the closet and organize the closet.
I had something I was thinking of doing while I was for crafting, but now I can't remember what it was.
I'm sure it was awesome.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just keep working on sluts.
The 4 sparks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's 4 sparks. What a nice idea. And then it's just a little thing that you can like look at and get inspired by.
I guess so.
Yeah. I wasn't there, so I don't quite understand the context.
I know.
But if anyone in the chat was there and saw it and can explain it a little better to me, or be like, no, you get it. That's what it is.
Do you know if Mab is doing Mab Labs tomorrow night? Well, if she is, maybe I'll join her and try to get more of a sense of what we're doing. I think we're overthinking it. I think it's just what it is.
I think you're right. I tend to actually a thing. So I do like high concept, I guess, like New Year's resolutions. Like, so my resolution last year was to not get worried so much if something embarrasses me.
Ooh.
Like I get embarrassed about odd things, and when I'm embarrassed, I don't like the person that I am.
Oh no.
Yeah, I turn
is
into
she?
like kind of a selfish, angry person, and it's dumb. And the things I get embarrassed about are dumb. Like there are things that I think I should know, and when I realize that I don't know them or that I don't do a thing well, it's dumb. It's dumb. And I really worked really hard this year to get over it, and my life has been infinitely better.
That's awesome.
So I think my high concept New Year's resolution for this year is going to be, and now it's out of my brain. What were we talking about beforehand?
We were
Co-working, and then
not overthinking stuff.
Yeah, is to be stupider.
Oh.
Like, and to be like in like artistically, I mean, like I tend to overthink things, and I tend to put not too much effort, but like effort in a direction that's like not actually, like sometimes the simplest idea is the best one.
Yeah.
And I need to remember that and just be like, yeah, just keep it simple, because the complexity will come.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's going to be my high concept resolution for next year, is just be like, be simple.
I almost never hear of people sticking with their resolutions, high concept or otherwise. So that's pretty cool that you do it.
Thank you. I think the only way I can stick with them is because they're like high concept.
Now I want to come up with a high concept New Year's resolution.
It was really like, I'm not perfect on the embarrassment thing, but I'm definitely putting a concerted effort into it over a year. Like I really do see a result.
That's all that matters.
Because like I still get embarrassed. That's gonna happen. Like
Right.
I can't control that part of it. But what I can
Wouldn't
control.
it be cool if you could?
I know, it'd be great. Wouldn't it be great if I could just be a perfect person who never gets bothered by anything and is perfect all the time and never makes any mistakes?
Yes.
And who everyone loves all the time. But it's been, you know what actually was really helpful for that is watching all the episodes of Top Chef.
Why?
Because you're watching these chefs who are all very talented. And if they make a mistake or they misjudge something or they get called out on something, they get embarrassed. And you see how they react to it. And in watching that show, I was like, oh no, that's how I react to things. And I'm a jerk. I don't want to be a jerk. And it's so, what people like, the best way to react if you make a mistake or get called out on something or get embarrassed about something is just to be like, oh my gosh, you're so right. Boop, thanks. And move on. Like, for everything. Like that's the solution. Like, and then deal with your feelings later, you know? And seeing lots of people go through that, it just really like honed it in. Be like, oh, it's just better just to like
laugh it off.
Be chill and move on, and like, you know, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do that. Yeah. Yeah, so now my next thing is like, just be simple, be the simplest, do the simplest thing. And the complexity will come. And trust that the complexity will come.
I bet that's gonna really go far for you.
I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, if I can give any advice to the children out there, be dumb.
Oh no. Be dumb sluts. And we'll hope you win.
Yeah. Yeah. And really, that's my advice for the rest of the world is support the dumb slut. Back them up. Support them.
Love your sluts.
That's the whole thing is like, there's that thing around where they're like, Lord, grant me the confidence of a mediocre white man. Like, that's not the problem. I have plenty of confidence. Lord, grant me the support system of a mediocre white man. That's what we need.
Lord,
Like,
grant me the support system of a
people
mediocre
aren't lacking in confidence. That's not what's holding them back. It's that they don't have the support system. Yeah. So that's my advice to the children. Be a support system.
Oh, I thought you were going to say be a mediocre white man.
No. Support,
No,
be a strong
be the
support
system
to everyone, not just mediocre white men.
Yeah, and especially sluts.
Especially sluts. Yeah, we're crafting self-improvement. Exactly. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move my well, first I'm gonna get my crafting cam on here. Then I could have had this set up beforehand, but I didn't. All right, so bring it over here. I won't be embarrassed about the horrible, messy state of my closet. I'm not. That's not the thing I get embarrassed about. That's the thing is I get embarrassed about
too much.
No, about like things that like I shouldn't even be embarrassed about. Like I'll be in acting class and the teacher will be like, "Oh, you really should have made this choice." And I'll be like, "God damn it, you're right. Oh, I'm such a good." You're like, "Shoji, just settle down." Like, why is that the thing you get embarrassed about? You should have done that already.
So wait, are you saying that you should be embarrassed by your closet instead?
I mean, maybe you're right.
Oh my God. Just listen, if you could see the state of my house, you wouldn't feel bad about your closet anymore.
Well, I mean, that's also a thing. No one is organized. The only people that are organized are people who hire people to organize for them. Like, no one's organized.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, don't be embarrassed about being disorganized. Don't make yourself feel bad about it. Nobody is. We all have too many things.
Oh my God, yeah. I'm having a hard time right now. Okay, I could do this.
All right, I'm getting my crafting camera loaded up. Come on. Okay, I don't want your cookies. Okay. Then going to this. I have done children's theater for so long, and one thing, and doing these like science demonstration shows, and one of the things that is a helpful tool in there is like, 'cause you never know, sometimes the experiments don't go right, or you like forget a step, or you have to repeat something. And a great way to sort of roll with that and cover with that is you literally just narrate what you're doing. And then it sounds like what you're doing. And like so I'm like, oh, that didn't work. All right, I'm taking this and I'm putting more vinegar in, and I'm taking this and I'm putting more, and then you don't have to worry about like extra lines or being funny, or like people are just, but I found it's leaked into my regular life. So I found that like, if like, I'll be like, and now I'm loading up the thing on my phone and I'm pressing the button. Seems like it's working.
I spaced out because I was trying to draw a jellyfish. What When do you do? And now I'm putting the vinegar in. And
Oh,
is that
when I do my kids science shows.
gotcha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. Which is a very fun gig. I did I filled in for someone last minute because they couldn't make the shows suddenly last minute. I hadn't done one in a really long time. And I was like a little like, do I still remember how to do these? And I did, and it was really fun. I was like, oh right, I love the children. It's also been interesting because East Coast children need different things than West Coast children, I have found.
Oh,
East Coast kids, you can be a little, I'm going to say meaner, but that's not really the thing. Like you can kind of like be like josh around with them a little bit more. You can be a little, you can like make fun of them, but not, I mean, I would never actually make fun of a child, but like,
I know what you mean.
yeah, you can do that. And you can't really do it with West Coast children. And I realized the reason why. It's because East Coast, you only do that sort of like making fun of you humor when you like someone. Like, I like you enough that I can like josh around with you a little bit. I can say things that I don't actually mean because like we're friends. Whereas out here, people are actually mean when they say those things. Yeah. So like the kids don't know that you're joking. They're like, oh no. I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. You're actually wonderful and great. You're wonderful and great. You're fine. So you have to be a lot more like chill and like, yeah. And it's been fun. It's fun to be a little more chill, a little lower energy, a little more like just quiet connection.
What is that? What kind of adults do they turn into? Because I feel like even though I'm from New Orleans, it's, it's its own little place within the Deep South, which has its own kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like I'm more on the side of like, if I'm mean to you, it's because I like you.
Yeah. That's a great question. I think it goes two ways. It goes, you either end up with people who are really chill and kind and loving and like honest, or you end up with people with deep-seated hidden anger that they feel they can never express.
Yikes. Did you see Victoria and London Fog's comments?
Yeah, it's definitely a Philly. Yeah.
No, that's East Coast humor. If Oregon even exists, I grew up there and I only tease people I like. Then again, my dad is from Jersey, so maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, might be. But yeah, it's been fun to explore like chilling out. They don't like it when you blast out too much energy out here. They're like, settle down. Oof. Settle down. We got earthquakes out here. You gotta be real chill. You gotta be chill out here.
Now I want to go play around in California and see if I can feel that. I'm trying to think of the times that I've been there. I don't know. The times that I've been there, it's always been for exciting events. So, like, the only time I'm thinking of right now is juggling festivals.
You have a pretty chill energy already, though.
I do? Oh, sometimes I think I'm kind of spazzy.
Yeah, but it's not. You have a lot of, like, inner self-confidence. And I think a lot of people put out energy to cover lack of confidence. But when you put out energy, it's like for a purpose. At least that's what I've observed. You.
I like that comes off. That's excellent because I don't feel like the most confident person in the world at all. Like I feel like my confidence is a shell, and like none of it's on the inside. It's all on this shell on the outside.
You know you're awesome.
Well, I mean, I guess
do.
so.
Little girl, you know.
You know, I feel awesome most when it's reflected off of other people.
I hear that.
Yeah. I think I feel a lot of I feel my lack of confidence more when I'm alone.
Yo, that's yeah. I not that close. And also I was at home at the time, and very fortunately the place where I live, it's all built literally on like solid granite. So we barely feel earthquakes when they happen. Like we kind of like, grr. But when I lived in the valley, I felt a few more earthquakes. They're weird. They feel like a really big truck going by. And then you're like, wait, the truck is still going. Oh, it's probably an earthquake. Maybe I should. Oh, and it's done. That's been my experience so far. Oh, yeah. Kitty, read the comment on up on the screen right now.
The energy of a super relaxing weed gummy. Yay. Thank you. I love that.
I gotta figure out a better angle for my. Okay, so the crafting table is here.
It's funny watching both of you.
Here's the closet. I like the crafting show when we just like spend time complimenting each other. There it is.
Is this a crafting closet or is it a lots of stuff closet?
It's a mix of both. It's got crafting supplies in it. It's got like it also has like our like some like super valuable stuff like packed up in go bags, just because like I do live in a place with earthquakes and fires, so like so that's kind of where we store them. So like if there is a disaster, we can just like grab stuff and go. These things here, children, are called CDs.
Whoa!
You may recall them from the olden times. And then there's like got some vinyl in there, got some like holiday decorations. It's sort of like a anything storage closet. Tools.
The only time I see CDs anymore is when people are making crafts with them. I've seen a lot of CD crafting going on.
They're not actually that great technology. They get scratched really easily. They get damaged easily. The sound quality isn't that great. Like,
I think that's why we don't use them anymore. But how did they become the thing for such a time?
Well, that's a rant I could go. Yeah, they used to be super valuable. And now we make crafts out of them. I like vinyl. Like I'm not a Luddite. I love Star Trek. I like technology. But I do feel there are some things that we kind of like, we found the ideal form. We don't really need more on it. Like, I feel like, I mean, I don't mind having songs and music and art in the cloud. Like, that is convenient, but it isn't the best sound quality. Like, anyway, I really like vinyl. I like records. I feel like they're a beautiful, ideal form to capture music. And they're also something that, like, if you run out of power, you can hand crank something and still listen to music. Like, I like that idea. And like the Singer sewing machine that's run by like foot power, I feel like that's the ideal form. Should have just stuck with that. They still use it. Like, they still make them.
Maybe
Still use that.
analog.
Like, some analog stuff was like film. Film is still better than digital. Like, just watched a movie the other day, shot on film. It looks so good. It was Muppet Christmas Carol.
Nice.
Like, yeah, like, I don't want to be anti-technology, but when the technology is worse, why do that?
Oh no.
Yeah, like, that's also a thing for sure. Okay.
I'm having the hardest time drawing these tentacles on this jellyfish.
Jellyfish tentacles they're odd.
They're hard to draw.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull this back. Whoop. Because I think what I want to do is take stuff out and then put it back in. Feel like that's the best way to organize something, right? That sounds right.
Yeah, make a bigger mess so you can make it tidier.
Yeah. You got to make a bigger mess to make a not as big mess. That's what I always say.
Hufflepuff makes a good point. Oh wait, no, it was London Fog. I'd rather have a CD than a streaming site subscription. I want to own the things I buy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's for sure fair. How do I'm trying to find a better place for the two cameras to go so that it's not like, oh, we're professionals. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take stuff out of here. Double cameras. I don't know if I need the other crafting cam, actually, if I have this angle. Yeah, let's not do that to y'all. Ooh. Okay. There we go.
All right. My
A
jelly.
lot of the stuff I can probably like consolidate or even get rid of, honestly. These are some of my old backgrounds, which I don't really use anymore. Oh yeah, I remember making CD mixes.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I always thought it was funny that like mixtapes, like with audio cassettes, were like a really big thing. And then CD technology came around, which made it way easier to make mixed CDs. And the practice kind of fell apart.
I thought it just fell apart when CDs fell apart.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I made you a mixed playlist. Here it is. I emailed it to you. That's so romantic, right?
Yeah. And I do for my last car had a CD player in it, and it was actually really great because that's the car I used to, drive all over the place. And a lot of times you end up in a spot like in the middle of the country where like you barely even have radio and there's no internet. So like your only option to listen to music and stuff is CDs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, thank goodness I have this CD player and all these amazing CDs mixes that my friend made for me before I left. I gotta bring this. You're not going to use your backgrounds. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me think about that because I may or may not use them again. It's just me being lazy. Remember when this was the background of the crafting show for me? I should do that again. I like how that looks. That was a fun background. I should bring that back again.
Which one? Oh,
This
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. I should
I've
bring
been
that
using
back.
the space one for a while. Although I have a couple more. I could change it up.
I like the space one. It fits.
Thanks.
Yeah. I like this one too. I should reuse that. Yeah. But this gray one I probably won't use. I could send you that one, Victoria. All right. So is this just an empty box? Yeah, I could get rid of this. Was I keeping this cardboard for crafting? I probably was. I don't really need it. All right, cool. These are going to get thrown out. And Thursday, tomorrow, is recycling day. So that's perfect time. That's a prop I made. I don't really need that anymore. That can get thrown away. That's the other thing is I'm good, maybe a little too good at throwing things away. Here's a prop I made for a show. We had a podcast bit, and I made these microphones. I should hang on to these. I will probably use these again. Yeah, I'll probably use these again. And I made a nice little stand for them, so they'll stand up. All right, that I'm gonna save. Oh, this I'm gonna save. I'm sure we'll use a cash register again. Okay, I will. Victoria London Fog, sweet. Here's part of a whale. I don't know if I'll use that again. That can probably go away. Do you think I'll use this? Little coffee mugs?
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Maybe. Yeah, I might. That's the D&D thing I made for the little stop frame animation
Yes.
adventure thing I made. I should hang on to that.
You should definitely hang on to that. If you're not going to hang on to it, you should mail it to one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep these little hot chocolate mugs. Those are fun.
Oh, I was making some progress on my jellyfish, and I missed Kitty is a galaxy mermaid. It's true.
It's true. Here's the other part of the whale.
My fursona is a mermoth from outer space. I showed pictures of it once.
Like Mothra.
Just like Mothra.
Yeah. Kothra. No, that's terrible. Oh, iced tea. I'll keep these little glasses. They don't take much room. All right, good. So then I can use this box to store cardboard props in. This can get thrown away. This is already going great, everybody. Bring this a little bit closer. Because the thing with this closet is actually the shelves are all organized pretty well. It's just this middle section that's gotten crazy town because basically when I don't have time to clean up my crafting area, I'd kind of just throw everything in the closet and close the door and I'm like, it's clean. Oh, good luck and Godspeed.
Bye. Socialize.
Yeah. It'll be better than you think, I think. All right, that's trash. It's fun going through a closet that you haven't looked at in a while. You're like, oh yeah, that stuff. Oh yeah. I remember. Oh, my Christmas boots. Maybe I'll put those up. Some little decoration-y things. Oh, my sunglasses. I've been looking for these.
Yay.
They were here the whole time. All right, cool. And some crafting supplies. Okay, good. This is That can go over there. Are you doing some quiet crafting, Kitty?
I'm popping in and out.
Should I put on some music and we can do some like quiet crafting stuff?
Yeah,
Or
I
we could
kinda-
keep chatting while we're working. I'm down for.
I like chatting.
Yeah, it can be really, really like daunting. Like that's a real fear. Like that's a real thing. Yeah. It's hard to get started. Once you get started, then it's not so bad, but like
Oh my god,
getting over that initial anxiety, like it's hard.
I've
Yeah.
been really, really suffering from that kind of thing. Like getting started on working on anything, and cleaning up is a big one of them, because like you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I should do something. And you can narrow it down to clean something. And then narrowing that down is like, there's like, it's hard to get started, because it's like, where do I start? Everything's going to be so daunting, and I'd
Yeah.
rather just not take it on. And
And then you feel bad, and then the feeling
yeah,
bad.
and then you're
do
like
less.
paralyzed because of like the indecision and the inability, and you feel bad for not doing it. You feel bad for letting it get that way in the first place. And I actually stopped taking my Adderall because I was worried that Adderall was making me focus. Ooh, pretty fans. Definitely keep those. Yeah. Was making me focus on my anxiety and my feelings of weirdness surrounding everything that I need to do. And so I was focused on just being anxious about it. And so I was like, I have to stop taking Adderall, because I think that's what's happening.
I definitely had to. I'm still working through it. That like, so having had and still do have like ADHD for many, many years, undiagnosed. One of the ways that my body, and I assume a lot of other people with ADHD, like the way my body compensated for the lack of dopamine was with adrenaline. So like, how do I remember what to do? Oh, I'm just panicked. That's how I remember, is I'm panicked. And then I remember because like the adrenaline gets me motivated, or the adrenaline reminds me of things, which is not ideal. That's not good for your body.
Good for your body.
But I definitely had a big adjustment period, and I'm still kind of working through it, where like I don't need that adrenaline anymore, but my body doesn't know that yet.
Oh,
so I'll get that, where it's like I'll get the dopamine to like, because I'm taking pills to like get me motivated, but then my body's like, oh, you're doing a thing, you need some adrenaline, right? You got to be worried about that, right? Yes. So I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, which I don't really know how to deal well with, because I didn't really have anxiety I did have anxiety, but to me that felt like regular normalness. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. There's probably a better way to work through it, but I've just been like telling my body, like, settle down, I don't know. I'm trying to do it. Trying to be like, just enjoy it. Yeah. But yeah, I feel that. Like I can definitely get locked in that like anxiety spiral where I'm like, great, I'm very focused on how anxious I feel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like a real adjustment period. Because all your body wants to do is help you. Your brain is just trying to help you.
Yeah, let me pump you full of weird chemicals that all contradict each other.
It's trying to help. It's doing
and
the
not
best
give you the ones that you really need.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate having like a breakdown, or I don't know if this is what you mean by episode, Hufflepuff, but like in public, I'm like the last time I could think of. Well, no, not the last time, but I had a really good one. I was with Paolo actually in the grocery store and was just having a real hard time in the grocery store and like just broke down, like sat on the floor. I think I was crying. I was like, and poor Paolo was like doing his best because he's a great person to have there for a situation like that. He doesn't know what to do, but he does know that humor and friendship is good. And so,
And he never gets freaked out himself,
yeah.
which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having a conversation with him about that, and I was like, I don't know how to function if I'm not in crisis mode. He's like, do you need me to throw shoes at you? I will throw shoes at you. I'll follow you around and just throw shoes at you. And I was like, thank you. That was actually great.
What a
That
good
was very
suggestion.
helpful. Yeah. Oh no, here's a Christmas present I was supposed to give someone many years ago. Not too late. Never too late.
Yeah. Oh yeah. London Fog. I hate when the meds do the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Like back in the day, I guess I still am diagnosed with bipolar. I think it's a misdiagnosis of ADHD because that's a really common thing.
Yeah.
Especially in women for some fucking reason. Oh shit, I just forgot what I was talking about. ADHD strikes again. Wait, what was I talking about? Holy shit. Oh, right. I was on bipolar medication and it would make my manic episodes more manic. And I was
That
like,
means it's clearly ADHD.
yeah. You'd
Yeah.
think, huh?
Yeah, because you're like, my body doesn't need more serotonin. I got plenty of that.
It's
dopamine.
the dopamine. Give
Yeah.
to me the dopamine.
This is so good. I'm finding so many things. Cleaning stuff out is fun. It can be really fun.
It can be, can't it?
It can be really fun. Yeah, I had a similar thing where when I was trying to figure out like what was wrong with me, what was different about me. Yeah, they gave me, was it Zoloft, which is like anti-anxiety. That was not good for me. It was very
really?
bad. Oh yeah. I thought that people were trying to break in my house and kill me. I thought I was like, but I knew, fortunately, I had enough very good friends who had gone through like mental health problems that like I knew that it wasn't real. Like that I knew where I was like, oh, this is not a normal way your brain works. You took this pill. That's probably what's happening. And I was able to kind of like, it didn't feel great, but I was able to like talk myself through it until like it got out of my system. So like, I really appreciate people who talk about their their mental health problems and talk like, I really appreciate that. Like it probably saved me. I'm sure it saves other people's lives. Like it's really valuable. And I really like thank
awesome
everybody
that
out
people are-
there.
It's awesome that people are doing that more
Yeah.
and more.
Yeah.
Zoloft.
Even just yeah, not good for me.
That's what I'm on right now. And that's been like, I've been on that for a while. And it helps. It works for me, but that's our body chemistries are all different. And also,
Everybody's
what if it doesn't? What if the stuff that I'm suffering through, I wouldn't be suffering through if I wasn't on the Zoloft and I should be on a different thing? Like, I already thought that people are breaking into my house all the time and that like there's ghosts in the darkness and monsters are going to get me. Like I already walk around thinking that. So what if I don't know that it's making it worse? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's one of the things that I hate the most. Like if I'm alone, I'm afraid like I can't be somewhere. I'm afraid that like behind every corner is somebody or something jumping out to get me. But it's not so bad like on a fair site because I know I'm surrounded by hundreds of people. They're all right there. But in my house, I feel more afraid in my house than I do in the woods.
Isn't that weird? Well, I think it's like your imagination. Well, like
My imagination's too
I'm
good.
sure you have a very powerful imagination.
I think it's because I watched too many horror movies when I was a kid. Now I don't like horror
yeah.
movies anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we work real hard and then that is a thing that like
Masking.
yeah. And it's exhausting.
Yeah. I wonder
Yeah.
if that's why I'm so tired all the time.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the things that was sort of like a rare positive thing I think that came out of the pandemic is because a lot of us spent time isolated. I think a lot of people were like, well, I don't have to mask. And then after not masking for so long, they're kind of like, actually, this is great. I don't want to go back to
That's why I
doing
stopped
all these
wearing
other
bras.
things to do.
I stopped wearing bras because I was like, fuck this.
I'm only wearing one if I get paid to. It's the only time I'm gonna wear one.
Yeah.
I feel so much better. They're terrible for you.
Yeah. And they're so uncomfortable and they are bad for you. And my boobies are a little bit bigger than I'd really like them to be for walking around with no bra all the time. But man, I just don't care anymore.
And I feel like, I mean, I don't have much, so I can't really speak to it. But like, I've gone running without one. And I was like really nervous. I was like, is this gonna be? And I was like, wait, I'm fine. Actually, I feel better. Like it takes a little while to adjust, but like then the muscles there build up in a way that they couldn't before. When I wear like a sports bra when I run. And so like the first couple times I was like, oh, that hurts. But the hurting is just like building new muscle. And then like the next time I'm like, actually, this feels amazing. And I can breathe better and my arms move better. And like, yeah. I think
wonder
they're lying to us. But also I don't have much. So I don't know what it would be like. For someone.
I think I have less pain in my upper back than I used to.
Same.
I still do because I always do, but I have less.
Yeah. Turns out they were lying to us this whole time. We don't need bras.
Everything's a lie.
I don't need that. I should have done a little better about my trash versus keep piles. They're a little mixed up now, but that's fine. I can figure it out.
All right. Now
I was watching the movie Romancing the Stone.
Oh, yes.
That's a great movie. It holds up.
Really? I haven't seen it since back in the day. I should give it another.
Me neither. And it's
I
real
remember
good.
liking it then.
It's real funny. Kathleen Turner is incredible, but also she doesn't wear a bra in that movie.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I love movies like and stuff. Like I was watching Walking Dead and it's like the girls have no armpit hair. Like they just finding razors.
You want time to shave?
Finding razors wherever they go, bothering to shave their armpits.
Yeah. In the middle of an apocalypse? No.
Yeah. So Kathleen Turner being lost in the jungle without a bra is very, very nice.
Yeah. If people weren't such weirdos about it, we wouldn't have to wear bras.
I think it's real weird how much people concern themselves with other people's bodies. It's so creepy.
It's weird. It's
Like, what are you doing? You're just like spending your time seriously worrying about what other people are doing with their bodies. Get out
Yeah.
of here, you creep.
Yeah. Yeah, get out of here, you weirdos.
You weirdos.
Yeah. Like that sounds like a you problem, not a them problem.
Really is. So how is it that this country makes a you problem, everybody problem so much? Oh God, let's not get into it.
Not gonna do that.
Okay. Now I feel like I've done as much as I really feel like doing on this
Sparks?
little Sparks thing.
Yeah,
Should
let's
I
see your
do-
sparks.
Okay.
Show us your sparks.
I kind of like it. I just added a little green to the lily of the valley. I need to do some research on coloring to really color this rhinestone the right way. And then
the jellyfish looks great.
thanks. I feel like I could add more going on with the jellyfish,
It looks good.
like some neophytes or something. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you nailed those tentacles.
Thanks. I tried them out for a really long time before I settled on them.
Yeah. I think we're very close to time.
We're getting there. I have
Yeah.
to ask London Fog what they mean right now.
Oh, like saying words and then the mods are like, you can't say that word.
Oh, like on our stream? On our chat?
Like on the chat, yeah.
Oh, whoopsie. Now I want to know what you're trying to say, Victorian London Fog. Oh, Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't need this.
Nah. If you need more Christmas decorations, you can make some holly again.
I might keep it because the cardboard on the other side is still good.
Oh, there you go.
All right. These are all our like go bag things that are in there.
What
They're,
kind
like,
of things do
like
you have in them?
fireproof bags and stuff.
Is it like your birth certificate and stuff?
Yeah, like important papers. There's like some valuable artwork that like Nick has, and like just stuff that you'd want to grab fast in an emergency. But also stuff that's like my stuff that's like like my passport and that kind of and like a bottle of water and like a change of clothes and like some extra medicine. That's in the closet by the bed because that's like the most priority.
Right.
Like, and then this is like secondary priority. So.
And then you have a cat, right? Don't you have a cat?
No.
Oh,
we had to say goodbye to Archie earlier this year.
That's right. I remember that now. Now that you said his name.
Yeah.
Archie.
But Archie number one priority.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we miss our little guy.
Oh, are you gonna get another guy?
I think when we get back from New Zealand, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
We needed some time and like but yeah, like it's nice to have a little thing. It's nice to have a little fuzzy thing in the house.
A little buddy.
A little buddy.
A little buddy.
Yeah.
Our little buddies are out there tearing up and destroying each other right now. I can hear them like meow.
They're back together.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yay.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
It's so wonderful.
Tell me about the reunion. I wanted to ask about that. I didn't know it had happened.
So, I guess you must not have been here or something because I feel like I would have talked about it.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe one of the weeks I was gone.
Yeah, so I made sure Brent had the camera ready when I walked in the door with Jasper and he was at home with Diego, and we were all excited about seeing what their reunion was going to be like. And then they just kind of hissed at each other. And like at first they were like, yeah, like they were curious about each other, but they were also hissing. But then they kind of started chasing each other around, and then by the end of the night, they were cuddling. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Oh.
And they're just as cute as ever. They lick each other and groom each other, and they fight and play and sleep in a puddle.
I'm so happy. What a miraculous story.
I know. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Did I tell you about my sister's cat who was missing for literally 2 years? And then she got a call from a vet, like literally 2 years later. And she's like, I think I have your cat. My sister's like, what? What? But
Oh
this
my
cat,
God.
this was also the cat. She would sneak out of the house, like without my sister's knowledge, sneak out and go to the neighbor's house and eat 2 dinners. Like eat dinner there, sneak back over to the house. And my sister's like, she keeps gaining weight and I don't know what to do. Like I can't, like, what's going on? And then finally like talk to their neighbor, and their neighbor's like, yeah, I've been feeding this cat. Looks a lot weight. And my sister's like, oh my God, Gabe.
I love those cats that are really independent like that. I mean, it's not really good for them, but it's a hilarious just to know about.
Really funny.
There was a documentary that some British people did where they put cameras and GPS trackers on a few different cats in this neighborhood just to see what they do. And like people found out about the secret lives of their cats that they just had no idea. And there was a lot of going into other cats' houses and eating their food and then coming back out. And like some people, like your neighbor, your sister's neighbor knew that there was a cat that they were feeding. But some of these people didn't know that this cat would come into their house, eat their cat's food, and then leave. And they had no idea.
So like, why is my cat hungry all the time?
Yeah.
She's definitely eating all her food. I love that. I can't remember if it was like a Instagram or a Reddit, whatever, but it's like, this is not my cat, or I don't own a cat. And it's just pictures of people where they're like, I don't own a cat, but I came home today and there's a cat in my bed. Or like, I came home and there's a cat in my kitchen. I don't own a cat. Why is this cat?
Yeah, this is not my cat.
So good. I got a little, I should keep this, right? A little baby bassinet.
Oh, I mean,
I'll definitely use that again.
Yeah.
It's hard to know what to keep and what to give away. Actually, it's not. I'm just like, trash it, because I'll make another one. They don't take that long.
Yeah.
And I just keep getting better, so they'll just look better. Some things I do keep though, because like I have these menus that I made, and like we always do a restaurant sketch.
Yeah. That's
So,
why
like-
the 2 coffee cups. Like, if you have 2 people
Yeah.
sitting at a table, why not have some cups?
Yeah. I like my menus. They say Le Menu,
Le menu.
which is the name of the restaurant is Le Menu. But those are our standard. Like if we do a restaurant sketch, they happen at the restaurant Le Menu.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's like unless it's like at the Olive
That
Garden,
has some,
then
yeah.
make a special,
It's at Olive Garden. So now you have to make Olive Garden menus.
which I will and
Yeah.
would. This is good. This is already looking really good.
Uh-oh, we have 1 minute until the show is technically over.
And we never go over
Ever.
ever. I do need to grab something to drink though, because I'm starting to cough.
Oh, no.
I'll be right back.
You can't
just
sign
wanted to-
off without a nice, clear voice.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna take I'm going to bring this laptop back over to the other side for the goodbyes, because I do think I'm going to keep working on this closet, because I'm about like, I have a good start, but I probably got another good hour of work.
I have
left
no
to it.
idea
And
what
now
I'm
that
going to do after this. I rolled out of bed and was like, oh, yeah, crafting show. I don't know what.
Where are you? What state are you in right now?
I'm in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are
So,
you working a fair right now?
Nope. I am in my off season.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm just trying to get all my trailer business situated so that when it's time to go back out on the road, I'll be all ready.
Cool. That would be a fun thing to see on the crafting show. If you can get a camera out there and you want to show us that like
Yeah.
the trailer's cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting rid of that one that you've seen.
Oh.
Yeah, I have another one. It's a big one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So I need to do some work in there. Maybe I'll bring the crafting cam and do some body doubling in there.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
There's something like a caravan or a boat or there's something so nice about it because like everything has to go in its place and there's something so like soothing.
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
And then there's the little area where the couches are and the table. You know how they have the couches and the table is like attached to the wall. Yeah, I've just got a lot of stuff on the floor right there.
It's fun. It's the off season, baby.
Yeah, that stuff needs to get picked up and at least like cleaned up the like fridge and stuff. The fridge is nice and like all cleaned out. I made sure to do that.
Nice. It's cool you have a fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. This year I went out without a fridge and it was rough. I did not do a good job eating.
Yeah, because you end up like, yeah, you're like, well, I either have to eat this right now or like I have to eat out. And
Yeah. So a lot of eating out and a lot of not eating fresh stuff. Eating a lot of, trail mix and other crackers and I don't know.
beef jerky and
Beef jerky,
yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's my little pajamas.
You have a look going on for sure.
Thanks. Yeah, that's well, I put these pajamas on and then I was like, I don't want to change. I feel like this is good. Well, this has been fun, everybody. I feel like we got some good work started. I am going to keep working on that closet. I hope it inspired other people to not be so scared to organize things because I sure understand how daunting it is.
Mm-hmm.
But don't like you don't have to make yourself feel bad about it. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're all doing great. I will. So I will try and make it to next week's show. Don't know if we're going to be there. The show after that is Christmas Day. So we're probably not going to have a show that day, I'm guessing.
I would do it. I'm not really big on Christmas.
Cool. Yeah. So, but well, it would be
You'll be
fun.
with family.
Yeah, I'll be with family. But I might be able to join in because we're a day ahead in New Zealand, so it'll actually be Boxing Day. It'll be the day after Christmas. So yeah, I'll keep in touch with Cubby and you, and if you're having a show, then I'll maybe see if I can go in.
Yeah.
And then the week after that is New Year's Day. So don't know if we're gonna have a show New Year's Day.
Probably not. I think I'm going to a New Year's party.
Yeah, and that's pretty early. Also, I don't want to make our audience wake up that early to watch us on New Year's Day. Go to sleep. Sleep in. So we might have 2 weeks off, or we might not. Stay tuned. We'll try and update you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got at least one before that, right?
Yeah, next week.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then, yeah, next week we'll have all the answers.
That's right. Yes. All the answers.
All of them.
All of them. All right, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a great day. Mwah.